Let's talk about something a lot of men get wrong. The whole alpha male idea is it's an overrated one. In my book, it's loud, it's performative, and honestly, it's built on insecurity. The strongest men today aren't alpha, they're sigmas. Welcome back to the Papa Todd channel. Glad you're here. Been working on my wisdom series. This channel was kind of formed for my kids and grandkids. So I'm glad you're here. Stick around a little bit. We're going to talk some more about how today we're kind of breaking down and why quiet, self-directed men really outperform the so-called alphas in the world, and why the old hierarchy doesn't work in this real world anymore. I've been in sales for a considerable amount of years and seen a lot of alphas come and go in my life. And what I've learned is that alphas kind of need an audience and sigmas don't. Alpha behavior is really all about display, dominance, volume in their voice, attention that needs to be on them, and control. It only works if people are watching. But a sigma man, he doesn't need an audience. He doesn't need the hierarchy. He doesn't need a pack. They're strong because they know who they are, not because the room claps for them. So another point to this would be that, alphas perform, right? But sigmas, they just act. A lot of alpha behavior is performance behavior. Chest out, loud voice, trying to prove to everybody that they've got something that nobody else has got. But sigma men, they're not performing. They just act. They move with purpose and they respond instead of reacting. Real confidence isn't a show. It's a result of competence, and you can't fake that. Third point I'd like to make is alphas lead others, right? You've always heard that. They're the leader, right? Sigmas, they just lead themselves. Alphas always want to position themselves at the front of the group, the front of the line, right? Sigmas, they don't even need a group. A sigma man leads himself. He leads himself with dignity, clarity, discipline, and a real sense of mission. And ironically, men end up following him anyway, not because he demands it, but because he earns it. This is leadership without the noise. My fourth point to this is you always see this in these alpha male guys that are chasing that status symbol, right? Sigmas chase purpose. Alpha behavior runs on status. Who's on top? Who's dominant? Who gets recognized? But status is ultimately very fragile. It'll collapse the moment the environment changes on you. But purpose doesn't collapse. Purpose is internal. Purpose is what makes a man calm, no matter the amount of pressure, and consistent under stress. A sigma doesn't need the room to approve. He just needs to do what he was built to do. My fifth point, this modern world that we live in, it rewards these new sigma traits. Finally, it's taken a while. So think about the world we live in now. Loud men lose opportunities. Reactive men burn bridges. Men addicted to attention get exposed. But calm, self-reliant, observant men, they thrive. They see what others miss. They don't rush. They don't break under pressure. Modern respect, it's definitely not earned through dominance. It's earned through composure. It's earned through your inner strengths, your inner knowledge, what you've learned so much throughout your life, the lessons you've learned from others, and the lessons you've learned from your own life. So many things to draw on for strength. So yeah, being alpha is overrated. It's outdated. It's really built on performance. And the sigma trend isn't really a trend. It's simply a man who knows who he is, who chooses to lead himself. And he doesn't need applause to stay grounded in life. If that's the kind of man you want to be, then stick around. I got a lot more to come. We talked a little bit about this in some other videos. I'm glad you're here. If you liked anything you heard today, please hit that like button. It's free. Maybe subscribe. Listen to a few more down the road. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a great, wonderful day.